Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading for September 24th through the 30th. September has already flown by. As always, I'm going to do a general reading for the week ahead. I'm going to pull one card for love and one like intuition or soul homework card. And I'm going to be doing next week a video for just love. Completely, totally, just nothing but love for Scorpios for the month of October. So check out your October love reading next week. If you haven't already subscribed and hit notification on the channel, go ahead and do so and you'll get a notice when the love video is up. But let's see what's happening this week, Scorpio. Let's get your Monday, Tuesday card. Monday, Tuesday for Scorpio. There's your Monday, Tuesday. Your Wednesday, Thursday card. There's your Wednesday, Thursday. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What's going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Scorpios? And let's check out love. What is happening for love for Scorpios? Love for Scorpios. There's love. Alright, let's see what the cards have to say. So for Monday, Tuesday, guys, we've got strength. This is a card that comes up a lot for Scorpio. And we are strong. Scorpios, Scorpio people are pretty strong, but I feel like what's happening, and I remember last week's video, there were really big changes and really big crossroads happening for a lot of Scorpios last week. Now, we have this whole change that's happening in our lives, and we are also coming into a pretty significant full moon. Pretty soon, I'll make another video about that. So a lot of us are dealing with some really intense energies, and because a lot of Scorpios have been going through a time where they've had this roller coaster experience where things are going really great and they're feeling on top of the world, and then it's feeling low again, and then high again, and low again. At the start of this coming week, you might just feel tired. You just might feel like, man, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Like, things need to make up their mind. Are they going to be wonderful or are they going to be terrible? I'm just tired of the up and down. But when this card comes up, it's wanting to let you know, number one, this is major arcana. So this means whatever that you've been focusing on, whatever you've been trying to fix in your life or improve in your life, is a part of your soul purpose, like your soul journey. Therefore, you really can't fail. As long as you don't give up, you can't fail. So this is asking you to not give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on what you've been working on, that you're strong enough to make it. You just have to see the course through. Now, another meaning with this card, guys, is that you might not be feeling safe, or you might not be feeling appreciated in some way, and you may be wanting to set boundaries. And I think for some of you, this is happening both at work, for some of you, and love life or romantically for other ones of you. And maybe some of you are having it happen in both areas of your life. But what the Strength card says is that your vulnerability, your sensitive nature, your ability to love, your desire to protect, your desire to nurture are all strengths for you. Like, she's got this lion pretty much wrapped around her finger. She didn't do it by coming in and challenging it to a fight. She did it by easing its fears. She did it by maybe keeping a distance a little bit, figuring out what the lion needed, giving it nurturing attention, giving it food, giving it love, and was able to tame it in that way. So whatever you're trying to tame, or whatever you're trying to set a boundary with, you can do it in a very firm, loving, and gentle way. You don't have to come out with the battle axe, because let's face it, sometimes you challenge someone to a fight and it's somebody you can't beat. She can't beat this lion physically. So, coming from a place of love, coming from a place of nurturing is going to help some of you disarm or win somebody over in some situation. So let's check out your Wednesday, Thursday. And we have Six of Swords. This is good, guys. This is pleasant, okay? Six of Swords is moving past a difficult situation. Six of Swords is kind of like, things were choppy, things were rough, and now they're moving forward you're moving forward to calmer seas, to calmer waters. So midweek might be a time where some of you are able to get over a disagreement or a rough patch with a loved one or a family member, or just getting some clarity and some peace. Maybe you're able to put some fears or some stresses or worries behind you, and focus on being happier moving forward. So midweek for some of you, there may be a shift in energy where a lot of the chaos is calming down, or you're beginning to move past the rough patch and into better times. Let's check out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you guys have 9 of Pentacles. So there you go. The smoke just came over as a confirmation. There's something that's happening where you're feeling secure again for some of you. I think Scorpios, a lot of Scorpios that I've been reading for, or that I've been dealing with, or that I know in my personal life, have really been focused on material goals. So goals in terms of like career or finances, really wanting to be getting those things in order. Even Scorpios who are really focused on love right now, I know a lot of them are also focused on stability. So they don't just want the relationship, they want a future, or they're wanting to hopefully build a home with someone down the line. So there's a lot of attention to being ready to do that, or being able to do that in terms of finances or in terms of career. So 9 of Pentacles is a very successful person. 9 of Pentacles is someone who's able to enjoy all that they've worked for. And it also, is close to completion. So something is happening towards the end of the week where you're feeling like maybe you haven't completely and totally hit your goal, or you haven't completely and totally hit that big break that you've been wanting to break, but you're feeling like you're close to it. You're feeling like you've arrived. You feel like you're in the game. You feel like you're like a contender here. And so you might be able to take some time this weekend and do things, go out and do things. I mean the weekend of the 29th and the 30th, so you might be able to go out and to do things and to enjoy yourself, or treat yourself a little bit, because you've been working hard, and some of you are going to have a little extra money coming towards the end of the week, and so maybe you're wanting to do something with that. This card can also sometimes signify a secret admirer. So some of you might have somebody who's eyeing you or trying to get information about you, whether it's like asking around about you through mutual friends or coworkers, or snooping around through your social media. Some of you have somebody, and I think this has come up for Scorpio in the past, so it's coming up again. So Spirit's definitely saying listen and pay attention. Some of you may have someone who's preparing to approach you or to ask you out in the near future. That being said, let's jump into love and see what's happening here with love for Scorpio for this week. And here we have Page of Cups, and that completely and totally confirms this for some of you. Page of Cups is like an expression of love. Not like, oh, I'm madly in love with you, please marry me, although maybe that's going to happen with some of you. Page of Cups is more kind of like, I consider it very, very beginning stages of love. It could be puppy love. It could be, just like, having very warm feelings for someone. It's more than just, hey, I think you're hot and I want to hook up with you. There's definitely like some strong crush vibes here. There's definitely like wanting to get to know you better, and like, thinking about, oh, well, maybe there might be a future here. So it's positive in that way for those of you who are wanting a relationship. It's very new love, okay? So it's definitely going to be something that needs to be nurtured and, helped to grow. So for some of you who are already in a committed relationship, I'm sorry, this is Knight of Cups, not Page of Cups, and that's what I meant to say. This is Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. But again, this is like a new love. It could be somebody approaching you, somebody who's letting you know that like they want to get to know you better. For those of you who are in a committed relationship, or you've been in a committed relationship for some time, You are gonna have a situation with maybe like renewing the love, like maybe your partner's talking to you and saying, hey, you know, it's been a while since we've had fun together. It's been a while since we've done something romantic. Or maybe you're approaching your partner and you're saying that. But this could definitely be news in terms of your love life or in terms of romance. For those of you who are single, it could definitely be like a new person coming in, moving into love. But there's definitely like a renewed love energy. So that's pretty cool, guys. Scorpio. I know a lot of Scorpios have been dealing with a dry spell for some time. So, you know, here it seems to be that dry spell may be ending for a lot of you. Again, this is a general reading. Check out your moon sign, your rising sign. Check out the pick a card videos that are up. Hit subscribe and hit notification if you haven't already, and that way you'll know when the next pick a card video is up, and you'll know soon when I post the video for love for Scorpio for October, and then you can see what's coming up for love for October. So Scorpio, let's take a look at the soul homework, what your angels and guides are wanting you to keep in mind for this week ahead in terms of soul homework. You know, what's going to happen here, what they want you to focus on for September 24 through 30. And you have compassion. You know, it's very funny because this was the card of the day not too long ago on the AmethystAngelLight Facebook and Instagram page. I do a free card on there every week. I mean, every day. I'm sorry, every single day I do a card of the day. So check that out if you haven't already. But, you know, the message with this card is that, yeah, you know, some of us are going to have to practice or work on being compassionate towards others, understanding that hurt people, like, you know, understanding that beneath somebody's hatred or somebody's meanness is that they're hurt and they're scared, and that's how they're trying to protect themselves. So yes, for some people there's a lesson in compassion in that way. For others, you know, maybe you've really been working on being compassionate and you have been compassionate towards other people. But what this card also is saying very, very importantly is don't forget to be compassionate towards yourself. A lot of people are waking up right now, and that smoke is blowing over is confirmation here. A lot of people are waking up right now and they're coming into a spiritual enlightenment, and this is our spiritual homework for the week. So one of the things that happens as we're waking up spiritually is we start to see things about ourselves that we don't like. We start to look over our life and we're like, I can't believe I said that, or I can't believe I did that, or wow, you know, like I thought I was being nice, but I was being really manipulative, or whatever it might be. You might start seeing things about yourself that you don't like, or that you want to do differently now that you're coming into a higher vibration. And it's wonderful that you're wanting to make changes, but you can't beat yourself up. It's not going to do you any favors. Number one, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to like create a time machine where you can go back in time and like do it different. But it's definitely going to block you from being able to do better. If you're focusing on the things that you feel bad about, and if you're really beating yourself up about them, then you're not going to be able to do better. You have to remind yourself you did the best you knew how to do with the tools that you had at the time, and now you've got some better tools because you're advancing, because you're ascending, because you're evolving. So now that you have the better tools, do what you can with them. Make a change in that way. Make your amends in that way. You know, if there is somebody you need to reach out to and say sorry, you know, do so. But don't beat yourself up. Have compassion towards yourself. The same way that maybe you've been trying to cultivate being understanding towards others, you need to start being understanding towards yourself. You need to bring in that self-love. So Scorpio, I hope that helps, my dears. Do check out the rising sign, the moon sign for those of you. It might bring in some extra layers. And you might need a private reading, guys, so please feel free to reach out to me. I have private readings starting as low as $5 and up. You know, I try to make it affordable. I have different levels for different people. Patreon, my patrons on Patreon who are, you know, helping me out, Thank you so much. Your monthly donations help me to continue making the free videos. And I'm going to also be making Patreon only videos the next couple of days. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to do some more tarot card reading lessons. I'm going to do a special little meditation video for you guys on there this week. So thank you so much. Those of you who are on there, keep an eye out for that. Or those of you who aren't, check out Patreon, AmethystAngelLight, and there might be something on there that you're interested in doing. So let me know. Keep in touch, guys, on AmethystAngelLight Facebook and Instagram during the week. Don't be a stranger in between the videos. Till next week, my friends.